G'day rankers, welcome back. I tell you what, things are moving fast, and that's why I haven't recorded in a little while, because I have just been so busy. You may remember about a month ago, I started, probably longer, whenever it was launched, I started using the Hermes agent, or the Hermes agentic harness. And it's been absolutely mind-blowing. And to give you some understanding of my usage of other AI tools, I haven't used Claude for about a week now, and that's highly unusual for me. So, what does this mean? Well, with things moving so fast, one of the directions I've given myself, or guiding lights, is that anything that I'm doing with AI and exploring these tools has to be to the benefit of my client, to get my clients more sales, right? And so that's why we built Score and for Shopify, and we've got Score for WordPress now, and we've got Score for WooCommerce coming out. And the idea of this is to answer a lot of questions that I have about my clients' sites. So when Shopify AI Toolkit came out, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, that really just completely blew my mind, because all of a sudden, this agent-first approach to working on a client's site speeds things up immeasurably. And I think I told you about the first task that would have taken days for someone to do. It took minutes. What's happened most recently is that because of the work that we were doing with Score and what Score found, that led us to dig deeper with the Hermes agent. And with the Hermes agent, I've got different sub-agents already split out. So one of them's a Shopify engineering agent. One of them's a search engineering agent. I've got another agent for helping me prep for client meetings. And the beauty of these agents on my machine using this harness is that they have full context about the client. So they know about client meetings, they know about client goals, they know about client roadblocks. And so everything that we do is framed with that knowledge. So it's like I have an incredible assistant sitting next to me doing all these things. However, what comes with that is that I'm a lot busier now, because I'm building these agents, I'm tuning these agents, and all of these agents have got separate skills. So my search engineer has a bunch of Shopify skills, and some of those relate to what I'm showing you right now, and that is we built a skill for a particular schema type, and we applied it to this one client. And because we saw that they dropped in a lot of their product snippets and those sorts of things. And we applied. Now, the thing here is that we saw there was a drop. The agents diagnosed the problem, proposed a fix, a plan, and they have a built-in backup procedure as well for anything that we do on a client site. Before anything happens, the agents have to back up. And everything that is backed up there is then backed up again to GitHub daily. But the agent diagnosed the problem, proposed a fix, and then applied the fix. And that procedure, that time lag, is normally huge. And I got Hermes to create this little video this morning. I didn't give it any direction, but to just showcase what this means for a client. Now, I didn't, with that video, incidentally, because it has full context about the client and what's going on, and it has the screenshots in the directory that I've taken, it understands what's going on. And you will see from that video that the curious thing is, after we applied this schema fix, all of a sudden we started to see the Google Shopping bot come back in Score. Now, having that in Score and just in front on my desktop was awesome to see, because I know now there is a direct relationship to some of these fixes we're applying, and it's correlation at the moment, right? I need at least another 2 or 3 sites to confirm this. But interestingly, this is the crawl bot, so we're not seeing this traffic curiously in Google Search Console bots, but I am seeing it in Score, which is great. So, but that is changing. This workflow is changing the whole way we're going to run our business. So we're building an agency operating system, and it's not something that I'm building to sell to someone else. It's something that's going to help us perform better. So I know now that I've got a superpower when it comes to Shopify sites, because my agents that work on the Shopify sites have a bunch of skills that I've already proven with real data on other clients, and I'm just so excited. But anyway, if you're a Shopify merchant and you want to get started with some of this sort of stuff, probably the easiest path is going to be with Claude Cowork, or Claude Code would be better, because you can then add the Shopify AI Toolkit into Claude and you can start to get a feel with it. It will help you manage your store via an agent. Now, the reason we've gone down the Hermes route is because I want to be model agnostic. I want to be platform agnostic. Now, I'd be using more of the Anthropic models like Opus 4.7 and those if I had access to my tokens that I'm already paying for, because I'm paying Anthropic about $250 a month or something with our Teams account, and I've got another personal account and stuff like that, but I can't use that subscription with Hermes. So with ChatGPT and my $20 account, I can. So, and it just so happens 5.5 has been fantastic. I've only used 4.7 from Anthropic early on, and it was pretty good. It was wonderful, but I don't know what it's like now. But last week when I was using it, the Anthropic experience was horrible just in my Claude Code desktop app, and it had problems with memory. The agents I already set up weren't working properly, and it was just really dumb. And it wasn't just me who said that. I saw a lot of other people saying that as well. And that's a real risk to your business if you're building something on top of these. And the other risk that came out of Anthropic last week was this trial that they were doing, and these rumors that Claude Code in the future is only going to be available on the more expensive plans. But today it's changed again, and all of a sudden they've doubled the compute power everyone's got for their entire plan. So with that movement of these platforms and their rules and their changes, I want to be able to take the best model from someone else if I need to and plug it into my agent and not have to use their agentic harness or their agents within their platforms. So the beauty of building these agents and the way that we're building them is that they're transferable. So at the moment, everybody else in the office is on Claude Code still, and they're still using those agents that we've already built for them in Claude Code. So I'm the only one using Hermes at the moment, but from what I've seen, and I've been using it now, as I say, I don't know, however long it's been out, there's no going back for me. I don't know what AGI looks like, but I think it looks a lot like Hermes plus GPT 5.5. Hopefully that's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm posting a lot of this stuff. All my social media now is handled by Hermes, and so please critique it if you think it sounds too AI-ish, because it is too AI-ish right now, and I'm working on improving on that. And it's not just slop I want to churn out. My social content is being generated from the work that we do here. I've got an agent that looks at the work that we've been doing and then tells the story for everybody else without revealing client data and all that sort of stuff. And now it's got this ability to make these cool little videos. Admittedly, that one that it made this morning was from a thing called HyperFrames from HeyGen, and you can use that in Claude Code and Claude Cowork as well. And you can see there's a few layout issues there and stuff, but I didn't give it any instruction. I said, just give me a video to accompany a post. And that's what it came up with. And because it has that full context of what we're doing, it can now just start creating this. Now, it's all really clunky at the moment, but this is the worst it's going to get. So get on it. Start using the tools. And if you have any questions, let me know on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on X, on Facebook, wherever Hermes has posted this for you to see. Hopefully that's helpful, and we will see you next week. Thanks very much. Bye.